I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Jorge Ganoza. He is President, CEO, and co-founder of Fortuna Silver Mines. Hi, Jorge. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining me.
Hello, Judy.
Now, a quick note to our viewers. This interview is for informational purposes only. The NYSE doesn't recommend any investments or investment strategies. Okay, now, Jorge, it's exciting times for the company as Lindero, your newest gold mine in Argentina, ramps up to design parameters. Tell us about Fortuna, Jorge.
Well, we are a most interesting junction in the history of the company. We're bringing into production our third mine. We produce precious metals, silver and gold, out of operations in Mexico, Peru, and now Argentina. We are growing our gold production by over 300% this year. We have put out guidance already, outlining production in the range of 180,000 ounces of gold, 8 million ounces of silver, 7.5 to 8 million ounces of silver for 2021. So a most exciting year. It's been a challenge concluding a construction in a remote location through this COVID pandemic. Our team delivered an excellent performance. We're on the ramp-up phase now of production. And we look forward to 2021 and onwards with a lot of expectation. No?
So now, as investors increasingly consider sustainability in their investment decisions, mining companies need to adapt to higher standards of responsibility. How has Fortuna integrated sustainability/ESG into its company structure?
Well, as a society in general, we're seeing a higher level of recognition with respect to how responsible we need to be with the environment and one another, right? And we all know the corporate world is no exception to this general view. Over the last years, we've seen heightened expectations from our shareholders and stakeholders in general with respect to care for the environment and how responsible we are socially. We have embarked in a process, first listening to our stakeholders and embarking in dialogue, mapping all of these expectations that come from shareholders, stakeholders, proxy advisors, and seeing the materiality of all these issues to our business, and developing strategies to adhere to these new standards and expectations. We have adopted, for example, with respect to a subject that's very sensible in our industry, infrastructure integrity and tailings management. We are adopting new and higher standards with respect to the management of all of these critical issues in our business, and it's a process, and I believe Fortuna is in the right track, not just with the objective of remaining investable, but with the objective of becoming eventually an outperformer on ESG, right?
Okay, and finally, Jorge, we've seen strong prices for precious metals. What's next for Fortuna?
First, at times like this, we must remain disciplined. I've been in this industry for close to 30 years now, and I've seen ups and downs, and at times like this, it's easy to get derailed from fundamentals, right? So for us, it's discipline, financial discipline first. We are coming out of a capital-intensive phase with the construction of our Lindero mine, and in a way, we were counter-cyclical. We invested in growing production at a time where the industry, the precious metals producers sector, was largely overlooked by the main street, right? And we were counter-cyclical. We invested and we're delivering significant growth in precious metals production at a time where there is lots of excitement all over the world on commodities and precious metals in particular, right? So, you know, we intend to harvest, you know, after 2 or 3 years of capital deployment, remain, you know, we have a very reasonable debt level. Our debt to EBITDA ratio is below 1. We plan to bring that down even further. Strength, you know, we want to put together a fortress balance sheet. At the same time, we believe in brownfields and organic growth, brownfields exploration, organic growth. So we traditionally been investing about 4.5% of sales into exploration. Over the last years, that figure has been lower because again, we were allocating capital to the construction of our third mine. Well, we're concluded with that capital intensive phase and we're reallocating capital to organic growth opportunities, no? So financial discipline, capital allocation in exploration, mainly focusing on organic growth. And then looking, we are in an ever depleting business, no? We consume reserves every day. So we need to replenish those, and we do that through organic brownfields explorations, as I said, but also, you know, remaining alert and always looking for other opportunities that can improve our portfolio and be accretive from the portfolio perspective, right?
Okay. Well, Jorge, it's been great to talk with you. Thank you for joining me on NYSE Floor Talk.
Thank you, Judy. It's been a pleasure.